Hey guys, I am so very excited that I have completed month 1 of my cash envelope system living. It has been a great month. So let me just maybe do some housekeeping first before I get into it. First things first, I created a video 4 weeks ago now, roughly, talking about why I've decided to switch to the cash envelope system. I go on a big spiel, but I think it's quite interesting. So if you want to know about that, then do check out that video first and then come back here, because I'm not going to talk about that in this video because it's already there available for you. But yeah, so I speak about that on that video. Second of all, if you're here for just the cash envelope stuffing itself, then check the timestamp description below. You can just skip to that part of the video, no harsh feelings. But if you are here to kind of hear my experiences and what I have found about this cash envelope system method over the past month, then thanks for sticking around, and I'm going to go into that now. It has been a great month. I have drastically reduced my spending. I did not think, I went in optimistic, but I didn't actually think that the cash that I had allocated for those budget categories would be sufficient for a few reasons. First reason, because there were more things in the month that ended up happening than I anticipated, which obviously made it hard on my finances. So going out a few more times than I expected and things just coming up. So yeah, that was a bit of touch and go, but also because I know in the past, especially this year, I have just kind of gotten a bit loose with my spending, I guess. Having extra time, not working, but being on maternity leave. And I know that sounds funny because I say extra time when I've got a baby to look after, but in a way, it is still extra time. More hours in the day to be out doing what you want versus, you know, being stuck behind a computer. Yeah, some of my spending a lot of times kind of just wasn't as controlled. Yeah, I have found this I've just loved it. I've actually loved it. I've loved having cash. I've loved, you know, just feeling it and being so much more aware of what I'm spending. And also, I love the feeling of once I have like given them cash, like that the cash is gone. Like my cash envelope is lighter. Like I feel the difference when I'm spending cash. It's just so different than using a card. A debit card, let alone a credit card. I mean, it's a whole different story with a credit card. So yeah, my experience has been a great one. This is something that I think I'm going to stick around and do for quite a while. And for those of you who commented on the last video and said you've also done it and gave me encouragement, thank you so much. I love reading the comments and responding. And yeah, it gave me a bit of encouragement to see that quite a few people have been doing this for a lot longer than I have been doing it for years and have really liked it. And yeah, I could see myself doing this for quite a bit longer. So I'm going to go through I'm not going to go through everything that I spent in the month because we'd be here forever, but I did end up writing down what I was spending as I went along, which was great. Was great for me to see, to actually write it down and take note of what I'm spending as time went along. What I realised is that the first half of the month I was really spendy, and then I slowed down as it got closer to the end. Like I started doing no spend days in my head because I was like, ooh, I'm running low on cash. So it really does make you think and reflect. So I'm just going to show you the envelopes and what I've got left in them. So groceries, I have absolutely nothing left. We spent all of that money. Dining out, I have a random 3p. Personal care, I've got £20 and 4p. I mean, that's great. Entertainment, I've got, I don't know, maybe 80, 90p's worth of change there. Not bad. Coffee. I actually can't believe this one. I've got £20 and 15p left for coffee. This is a game changer, and I know why this has happened. This has happened because I got scared that I was going to run out of money on my coffee budget, so I basically held back, which isn't a bad thing, but to have money left over, great. Clothing, I didn't think I would spend, but I ended up needing to spend, so I spent all of that. Gas or petrol, all of that went. Miscellaneous, I've got a couple of quid in there. And that's it. So yeah, it's been pretty good. And the deposit system worked well. So when I had to use card for something, or it just was more convenient to use card, I would then just use my card and then I would put the cash in here. One thing I will say is that most places, 90% of places that I went to actually took cash with no problem. So I didn't really buck into that issue too much, which was quite surprising for me. But sometimes I just used card because it was more convenient. Like, for instance, going to the petrol station, sometimes I didn't want to go inside and I just used my card and I deposited the cash into the deposit section, and then I went to the bank and put it back into my bank account. But yeah, like, those are the things that I mainly used it for, but I didn't need to. Most places took cash, which was really surprising and quite refreshing, actually. So I have lots of like spare change left over for this month, and I'm not actually going to count the pennies. I know you look after the pennies, the pounds take care of themselves. So if anyone has any tips what they do with like all of the leftover change, if you do this system, let me know, because I probably have at least £5 worth in change, and it actually weighs down this binder, which is a bit annoying. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, so if anyone has any tips, let me know. But the real winner here is the fact that I can take out £20 and another £20, so 20 from coffee, 20 from personal care, and I can put that towards my fireplace fund, which is just sweet. So as I spoke about in my previous video, one of the things that I found I was getting a bit spendy on was like the extra cash that I was making on random things that I do to make extra cash. I've got a video on side hustles and stuff that I do to make extra cash. But yeah, I just would, because I didn't have a place to allocate that money, I would just end up spending it, particularly this year. So this month I approached it differently. So I thought to myself, I'll create a Monzo pot for this, and I will, each time I make some money on Prolific or Top Cashback, or I think I made like £10 in Monzo referral fees. I sold a coffee table that I wanted to get rid of. So all these little things that I did this month, I saved up and put away to a goal. And I can say that as of today, I have let's see if this is gonna focus, £101 and 32 pence that I saved in month one of doing this, plus £40. So I will have £141 towards my £440 goal, which goes to show that when you're streamlined with the extra little bits of income that you're making, that you just may think, oh yeah, that's extra income. If you've set it towards a goal, you can achieve pretty great things. So I'm really, really, really happy with saving £141. Right, so I'm not exactly sure how good this camera angle is going to work, because I've never done this before, but I thought, because this is how people do the cash stuffing, I'm going to give it a go. So these are all of the coins. I don't think it's quite £5. I said £5. So these are all the coins from the random envelopes that I don't know what to do with now. So again, if you have any tips or advice on what I should do with those, do let me know. So I'll push those to a side. This is the £40 left over from the personal care and the coffee. So what I will do, is that even the right way around for you guys? You can see I'm a novice. I don't think so. That should be better. So in the deposit envelope, I'm going to put that £40 in there, because I now need to put that into my Monzo pot towards my fireplace fund. So that's what that's for. And then here is the money that I just withdrew from the bank for this month's cash envelopes. And then I've written down on my phone, on my notes, exactly how much is going in each one. And obviously you can tailor it. I think once you do it 1 month, you can see what is realistic or not realistic. I found that everything I did was pretty realistic, so I'm going to keep it the same, basically. So let's start from the beginning with groceries. So for groceries, it's £300 a month. That is including formula for my son. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3. That's £300. It was a little bit tight. Like I felt like we could have done with an extra £10 actually for this category. However, we made it work, which is the key. In here I've got my Tesco coupon, so that's why I put it in there. But yeah, I don't want to increase it because I feel like it was workable. It just meant like the last week of grocery shopping, we were a bit more careful, which is not a bad thing. Dining out, which is basically takeaways for my husband and I. That's mainly what it's for, is £100. So let's do 20, 40, 60, 80. And because I've got some 10s and 5s, let's do a 10 and 2 5s. One thing I will say is that this time I got more 10s and more 5s because I felt like by having mostly 20s, I was just ending up with so much change at times, which makes it heavy, which I didn't quite like. So yeah, so that's £100 for that. Next, we've got personal care, and I do £70 for that. So let's do, oh wow, I don't have many 20s at all this time. I asked for a lot of 10s and a lot of 5s. That's fine. So for personal care, let's do, yeah, that's £70. So we'll do 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's personal care. As you may be able to tell, I don't have my nails done. That is something that I sacrificed this month, but my nails needed a break. Like, they were so damaged from the constantly getting them done that I actually am so glad I've taken a break. Like, it's a blessing in disguise. For entertainment, I believe this is 150. So as that's 150, oof, I think I've used too many 20s for the groceries. Let me take out 20, 40, £60 out of groceries and put in some 10s and 5s. So 40 in 10s and then 20 in 5s. And then so I'll make that the 300 in there, and that gives me a couple more 20s to work with. So let's go back to entertainment. So that's 150. So let's do 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's entertainment. Coffee, so that is £40. So let's do a 20, a 10 and 2 5s for £40. Maybe I won't be able to do that again, achieve that again this month, but maybe I will, you never know. So it's £40 for that. And then we've got clothing, so I put £50 for that. Hopefully, here's hoping I won't spend that again this month, but we'll see what happens. So £50. Yeah, I probably got too many 10s and too many 5s this time. I definitely could have got a few more 20s. For petrol, it's £100. I'm looking a bit short here. Hold on, what's left? I've got, oh, petrol's the last one. Oh, I'm not looking that short. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. What is going on here? I've done something wrong. Oh, okay, hold on. Where's my miscellaneous? Oh, there it is. Okay, so no. For petrol, it's 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. I was like, what's going on here? So yeah, that's 100. And then last but not least is the miscellaneous catch-all category for just things that you just didn't anticipate. Yeah, that always seems to be like household bits for me. So 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, voila. And there it is, guys. That is all, like, that's it. My cash envelopes are stuffed. So I have them all, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing another month of this, to be honest. So yeah, that's it really, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and yeah, let me know if you find these videos useful, inspirational, or just you enjoy watching them, because I enjoy making them and I enjoy reviewing them, and I feel like the great privilege I have in having this channel is that there is a level of accountability I feel like that I have in order to really keep my finances in check. Even though it's something that I enjoy, I feel like an extra level. So I appreciate all of you who do watch these videos and like and subscribe and comment, and it's all just great and encouragement for me to keep going on this journey. But I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one real soon.